Hi, my name is Dana Funk, and this is my sustainability final project. The role I chose was the environmental sustainability manager in fashion. The fashion industry sustainability crisis. Fashion is one of the most resource-hungry industries in the world. Each year, millions of garments are manufactured in the sector, creating excessive amounts of water, energy, and chemicals. The environmental impacts that come with these processes have long-lasting effects and contribute a significant amount of global emissions. On the same note, the social side of the industry is increasingly alarming as several workers work in unsafe environments and are not compensated fairly. With all these challenges growing, we have seen the emergence of a new role in the industry, this environmental sustainability manager, who is responsible for working towards reductions in the industry's environmental impact and transparency in the supply chain. The Environmental Sustainability Manager, or ESM, is an essential professional in the contemporary fashion companies. This person is a connection between science and business to ensure sustainability principles are fulfilled in practice across a company's organization. EMSs collect data and access data surrounding a company's sustainability footprint and drive organizational compliance with sustainability issues. They have a reach upstream in working with fiber manufacturers and suppliers, and downstream in product compensation and disposal. In other words, EMSs tie all parts of value chain together through sustainability. Fashion value chain and life cycle. In order to understand sustainability in fashion, we need to consider the fashion value chain that exists. The formula is commonly articulated as raw material sourcing, production, distribution, use, and end of life, which is a circular model that needs to be in place. The EMS advocates strongly for production and procurement to be sustainable. The role also advocates for design for circularity, providing for a product to be reused, repaired, or recycled rather than just put into landfill. The reflection of fashion as a whole, life cycles allow one to easily consider and communicate where the biggest environmental and social externalities are located. Environmental impacts of fashion. The fashion industry's environmental footprint is enormous. Greenhouse gas emissions mostly came from fiber production and the energy used in dyeing and finishing processes. Water pollution is another main concern. Untreated water from dyeing often ends up in local rivers. Hazardous chemicals like PFAS and heavy metals damage ecosystems, killing living and non-living, and synthetic fabrics shed microplastics during washing. On top of that, tons, millions of tons of textile waste are generated each year, with most of it either burned or buried. Human impacts. The human aspect of sustainability narrative is equally as significant. Many textile workers are subjected to toxic chemicals daily with no appropriate protective gear. They also receive low pay, long overworked hours, and do not have basic rights and representation in the workplace. An environmental degeneration of the fashion industry affects surrounding communities by polluting the water they drink and the water to grow and eat food. All essential sustainability must take a comprehensive approach to frame human rights within an environmental activism context, but providing working conditions and reducing pollution and waste as well. Root causes and systematic challenges. Life cycle assessments, or LCAs, are an effective means to reduce environmental impact and help companies identify where their greatest emissions and water use is happening. Companies can then switch to lower impact fibers like organic cotton, recycled polyester, or bio-based fibers known as regenerative fibers. Companies can also clean up production using waterless dyeing, renewable energy, and zero waste cutting. It is also important to be measuring progress through outcomes such as carbon emissions per garment or the percentage of certified sustainability materials used. Another critical area is chemical and water management. The ESMs can acquire suppliers to follow the Zero Discharge of Hazardous Chemicals, or ZDHC for short, program, which ensures wasteland is properly treated and chemicals are disclosed. Certifications like BlueSign confirms that inputs are safe for people and the planet. Investigating in innovations such as closed-loop water systems or plant-based dyes can also reduce pollution even further. Sustainability also means protecting workers' rights. Sustainability should make sure wages meet living standards and that factories are safe. Collaborating with organizations like Wayfair or SA8000 helps companies assess and improve conditions. Mapping the entire supply chain, including subcontractors, exposing hidden risks like child or forced labor. Partnerships and certifications like GOTS, SBTI, and Higgs Index help build trust and accountability. And finally, consumer education is key. Brands need to communicate openly to where and how their products are made. Real change requires remarkable progress. Companies should consistently track emissions, water use, chemical safety, and labor standards. Public sustainability reports that are verified by independent organizations like Science Based Targets increase transparency. Over time, the environmental sustainability manager plays a crucial role in aligning environmental health, human rights, and business success. By leading with both accountability and innovation, this position can help transform fashion into a truly sustainable and circular industry.